What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Bears franchise gameplay. We're here in week number 4, getting ready to match up against the Indianapolis Colts. But before we get into the gameplay with the Colts, you see I'm here trying to get a trade to go through. So, saw that the Panthers owner was had put up a couple players on the block that he was trying to move. And Cheetah Awuzia is one of those players that he was trying to put up on the block, and I was definitely trying to make a move and see if I can get Cheetah. So as you can see, this is the trade that he sent me before. It's not a bad trade. It's just the fact that I don't want to get rid of Roquan Smith really, and it's just the fact that also I've said this a couple times before. I am a Redskins fan, a football team, whatever you want to call us. I'm a fan of that team. Team that I hate is the freaking Cowboys. I don't care. Like I hate the Cowboys. Period. I don't even use them in Madden. Maybe here and there I might end up making a trade and getting one of their players, but I basically told dude like, look, yeah, I'm gonna have to decline your trade because I can't stand Dak, so I'm not gonna use Dak at all. So, anyways, I tried to send him a counter offer because he said he is trying to rebuild. So I sent him Jalen Johnson, who's a decent young player. Pretty sure he's star dev, and I sent him a second round pick for Cheetah Awuzia. So I feel that that's a pretty good deal. So we'll see what happens there with that trade, maybe in the next video. But anyways, here we are getting ready to match up against the Indianapolis Colts. Going to be starting out on offense, and I have no problem with that. Our offense, I feel, was pretty hot last week up against the Atlanta Falcons. So we'll see if we can keep things going here. First and 10 from the 25 with Mitchell Trubisky. We're going to drop back. Look to throw, and a dangerous throw. Mitchell Trubisky's first throw of the game. Luckily he's not intercepted. Come back on second and 10. Find Jimmy Graham for a nice gain of 8 yards to the 33-yard line. Third and 2. Looked like we had an RPO call. Didn't like the look I was given, so I audible to a different formation. We're going to run the ball out of that. And Cordell Patterson is able just to stretch his arm across the line, pick up the first down, and keep the drive continuing. First and 10, we're going to run Anthony Miller on a jet sweep. Unable to get anything. In fact, he ends up losing a yard on that play. Definitely wasn't expecting that to happen. Second and 11, try to go right back to Anthony Miller, and he just gained that 1 yard that he lost. So third and 10, definitely not in a good situation, and we end up taking the sack with Trubisky. I don't know who that was off the edge, but he was freaking screaming. And I honestly just saw the block shit immediately. I didn't even look down the field, so I might have had someone open, but I literally just like basically just Mitchell Trubisky shit his pants and didn't see anything. He had a Sam Darnold moment, saw ghost, and just tried to run. Anyway, second and 7, the Colts ball. Philip Rivers going to drop back to throw the ball. Using with Roquan Smith across the middle, I doubt he's going to take off with Philip Rivers. Should have stayed back in coverage, and he ends up connecting with Pascal for a huge gain down to the 28-yard line. First and 10 from there, and it's intercepted by Kendall Fuller. Fuller Fuller's going to try to take this one back to the house. Just a bad swerve there at the end. I wouldn't expect the Philip Rivers to die from my ankles. But anyways, Mitchell Trubisky gets the ball back. So it's like that sack and that possession never even happened. We're going to go first and 10. End up hitting, I think that was Miller again. No, that might have been Allen Robinson. Picks up a first down. First and 10 from the 16. I think that was David Montgomery that we subbed in. Unable to get any yards there. Come back on second and 10. Try to hit a man in the back of the end zone, and Trubisky just misfired. It was under pressure when he tried to make that throw. Third and 10, end zone shot, going for Robinson, and he makes the catch, but he's unable to get any part of his body down. Beautiful, beautiful attempt. I can't ask for it. I love the effort. I can't ask for any more. But just unable to get a foot down, and we end up settling for a field goal. So definitely not how I wanted to see that drive end, but at least we came away with points. Oh my God, huge hit there. Anyways, first and 10, Colts second possession. Going to hand the ball off to Joe. No, that's not Joe Mixon. That's Marlon Mack. He's able to pick up 2 yards on the ground. Second and 8. Oh, almost had the pass rush there with Khalil Mack, but he ended up getting picked up late, and Philip Rivers connects with, I don't know who that was, but picks up the first down. First and 10 after that. He tries to go to Robbie Anderson. The Colts actually made a couple trades before this game, so I really wish that my trade would have gone through right now. I would have been playing with my players, but he actually made trades with the same team, the Panthers, right before this game, and ends up having adding Robbie Anderson and someone else onto the team. But anyways, 3rd and 6. Rivers drops back, connects with T.Y. Hilton on the out route, but there is a flag on the play that's coming back. Quentin Nelson's called for the hold. 3rd and 16 from the 47-yard line, out of field goal range. Maybe the Colts are just going to look to try to get those yards back to get in field goal range, and they don't have to worry about that because we're going to bail them out. Eddie Jackson, instead of going for the interception, goes for the hit and gets tagged with the pass interference. 1st and 10 Colts from the 25-yard line. So yeah, horrible decision by me there. Should have gone for the pick, but I just thought that Phillip Rivers was going to be a little bit more accurate on that pass, and I just went to sell to knock the ball out and got there a little bit early. Anyways, now in a 3rd and 9 situation. Phillip Rivers is going to drop back to throw the ball, looking, and ends up connecting with Joe Mixon out of the backfield, and Joe Mixon is able to fight for a gain of 10 yards, picks up another first down for the Colts, keeps this drive moving. A little bit of a quarterback change in the backfield there by the Colts. Didn't notice that when we were playing the game, and ended up putting Jacoby Brissett in there, and he ends up handing the ball off to Joe Mixon, I think that was. Comes back on 2nd and 10, and Jacoby Brissett's just back there making too many adjustments and ends up getting the false start. 2nd and 15. Coming out in the same formation, going to drop back to throw with Brissett. Hits Marlon Mack out of the backfield, makes one man miss, gets down to the 14-yard line. 3rd and 9. Phillip Rivers is back in there. Probably a guy you would rather have back there if you want to throw the ball, to be honest. 3rd and 9. He's going to drop back to throw. Should have been picked off. Oh my God. The Colts are going to gladly take their 3 because they should have came away with nothing. We honestly should be still running with that ball. Should have been and could have been and would have been a pick 6. Anyways, tied up 3-3. Mitchell Trubisky is going to come back out here on the field, see if he can get the ball into the end zone this time. Had a decent drive going. It's just unfortunate that Allen Robinson was unable to get his feet down in the end zone on that one catch, but it is what it is. 2nd and 16, after trying to run the screen to Cordell Patterson, we try to go and we end up taking a sack with Trubisky down to the 6-yard line in a horrible position right here. Ends up floating one to Anthony Miller. Honestly, wasn't thinking that we were going to pick up the first down there. Just wanted to get some room for my punter. Anyways, 1st and 10 for the Colts after the punt. Got Jacoby Brissett back there again at quarterback. He hands it off to Marlon Mack. Definitely going to be looking for the read options with Jacoby Brissett. He does have a lot more speed than Phillip Rivers, so that's the reason why I'm thinking that my opponent's putting him in. But 2nd and 10, he ends up connecting with Robbie Anderson, picks up a gain of 7 yards. See that the clock's starting to tick down. He motions T.Y. Hilton out a little bit more on 3rd and 3. I'm looking for the out route. As you see, I'm jumping over on the corner, looking for the out route. There's the out route. I jump it. Took his first read away, but I don't know what happened in the secondary there, and we get beat deep for a touchdown. So I mean, I had everything pretty much locked up there. Learning what my opponent likes to look for. So I knew that he was looking for the out route to T.Y. Hilton as soon as I seen that little motion that he did, and just unable to get anything going. So 1st and 10 here, 30 seconds left in the first half, yeah. And we're trying to get anything going, trying to get some kind of points up on the board. Definitely a rough start there with the drop by Robinson. 2nd and 10, we come back, go right back to Robinson. He's able to hold on to it this time. Picks up a huge gain. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Trubisky's dropping back to throw, and he throws it late to the corner, and it's intercepted. So definitely was open if I would have thrown it right at the break, but I threw it late, and that's what happens when you throw the ball late, especially on the out route. Anyways, 1st and 10 for the Colts. 15 seconds left in the game. Just trying to make sure we don't give up any other points. I mean, we're already down. One scored. If we give any kind of points here to make it a 2-score game, that'd be extremely unfortunate. Really difficult to come back from. But we're able to hold See, especially you see how what I'm talking about. If we were able, if we end up giving up points to the Colts there, and then come back to the second half and they get the ball and they're able to get more points up on the board to potentially make it a 3-score game, yeah, it's difficult to come back, especially when you got Madden 21 fighting against you. But anyway, 2nd and 8, hands it off to I think that was Marlon Mack, picks up a gain of 7 yards, 3rd and 1. Doing a lot of motion, and I'm expecting to run. He does run with Marlon Mack, unable to shoot the gap, end up getting picked up there by, I guess, the guard, and picks up the first down. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Jacoby Brissett back in there again. Still looking for those read options, but he's just not running them. Getting shifty with, who's that? That's Naheem Hines. Yeah, he's a, the Colts have a nice little running back system here, too. A nice little 2 running back system. I don't know what the heck that was. Why they decided to get tricky in that moment and run the double reverse, and somehow the ball just got punched out of Paris Campbell's hands, and we're able to recover. So 1st and 10, we're going to get a little tricky of our own. Run the read option with our wide receiver and Cordell Patterson. Pick up 3 yards. Read option out of Wildcat just does not work that well for me. 2nd and 7, we go up top to Cordell Patterson, and he's able to come away with the catch. Oh my God. Beautiful throw by Trubisky, and just an even better catch by Cordell Patterson. Got to remember, he's also a wide receiver, so definitely got to start taking advantage of the fact, splitting him out and leaving him one-on-one or with either a linebacker or a safety. Definitely when he's one-on-one with a linebacker, as a whole mismatch. So gotta look for more opportunities like that. Now the game's tied up 10-10. 2nd and 2. Phillip Rivers unable, or had a nice little pass there. Just receivers unable to hold on to it. 3rd and 2, and I guess that was just a double tap X too many times, and Phillip Rivers ends up throwing the ball, and we end up picking it off. And we're in pretty good shape right here now. Second half, 3rd quarter, looking to go up by a touchdown. 2nd and 8, we try to hit the bubble screen. Not much there. Able to pick up a gain of 3 yards. Just thankful for that. 3rd and 5, we're going to hand off to Cordell Patterson. After that amazing catch that he had, Cordell Patterson is able to get things going on the ground, it looks like. A little bit of shake and bake. And we're waiting on the read option from Jacoby Brissett, but we'll go ahead and run a read option of our own with Mitchell Trubisky. He takes it into the end zone, and Chicago Bears now have a full touchdown lead with 28 seconds left in the second half. Really good offensive possession there by us. Even better by defense on defense. I mean, granted, it was a little bit of a mistake that he had hitting X1 too many times there, and just unfortunate. But we got to capitalize on anything that the game's going to give us, because if it were the other way around, we already know our opponent wouldn't have any mercy for us there. 2nd and 4. Last play of the 3rd quarter, going up deep to Robbie Anderson, and he's able to make a catch down to the 21-yard line. Definitely not something I was expecting to see there. I wasn't expecting him to throw that ball deep at all, to be honest. I think I had my corners up in the press position, so pressing Robbie Anderson, one of the fastest receivers in the game, not ideal there. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Marlon Mack's able to spin away from one of our defenders who had him stopped in the backfield, able to pick up 1 yard. For 2nd and goal from the 2, goes right back to the run. I wasn't expecting that, and what? Okay. Somehow our defensive lineman got chop blocked, and when Marlon Mack ran over top of him, he just stood up and just freaking WWE body slammed him to the ground. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Still going to try to run the ball in. Hands it off to Marlon, or tosses it to Marlon Mack, and he's able to get the edge and into the end zone. So after a wacky animation on 3rd down, whatever, Marlon Mack's able to get into the end zone, and we're tied back up. So 1st and 10 from the 4th quarter. We're in the 4th quarter now. Try to run a jet sweep with Miller. Jet sweep hasn't really been available. I think he has some pretty decent defensive ends, or our offensive line is just struggling. And speaking of struggling, Trubisky, Jimmy Graham, who's at fault there? Write your answer in the comment section. My money's on Jimmy Graham there. I think that was a pretty good throw. by Trubisky. Jimmy Graham just didn't react at all. But anyways, after the interception, Phillip Rivers connects with T.Y. Hilton in the corner of the end zone. Beautiful throw by him. Just like I said, unfortunate situations are happening right now. Jimmy Graham, of all people, not reacting to a ball that's literally goes right over top of his head. Madden 21. Anyway, 2nd and 1. Hand the ball off to Cordell Patterson. He's able to pick up the first down for us. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line, down 7, and now Trubisky is just he's just seeing ghosts now. Apparently he just can't make a throw. Just completely misses Anthony Miller on the drag route there. 2nd and 10, we try to go back to the run because apparently Mr. Trubisky can't make a throw, but we need him to make a throw here on 3rd and 9. Drop back to throw. He ends up connecting with Anthony Miller, but that's not going to get us the first down. And we're in a situation where we need to go for it. So 4th and 7, 2 minutes left here in the game. We need a touchdown to win this, just to tie and force overtime. We're going to go for it here. Trubisky's going to drop back and connect with Jimmy Graham. This time, Jimmy Graham puts his hands up and is able to make the catch and keep the trains moving for us on 4th down. 1st and 10, probably not the time to get tricky, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Run the Wildcat with Cordell Patterson. Picks up a gain of 7 yards, so more than I was expecting. 2nd and 3, we go right back to Cordell Patterson. Picks up the first down and a lot more down to the 26-yard line. So things are in motion right now. Things are looking good. Try to get tricky a little bit too much now on this drive. Probably should have kept going with Trubisky back there at quarterback. But we try to run a read option. Gets blown up in the backfield. Lose 4 yards. 2nd and 14, Trubisky makes a throw to Anthony Miller down to 11-yard line. 43 seconds to get into the end zone and force overtime. Trubisky drops back on 1st and 10, sees nothing, is going to throw up a Hail Mary to Jimmy Graham in the back of the end zone. He comes down with it. Oh my gosh. Beautiful catch. Beautiful catch. Jimmy Graham has definitely made it. Well, no, he didn't make up for that because that ended up leading to a touchdown. Even though he got a touchdown of his own, I'm still pissed that he didn't react to that ball that was thrown right over top of his head. He was wide open. Anyways, 24-24, 1st and 10. Just not trying to give up any one-play touchdowns or any chunk yardage. The Colts do have 2 timeouts. Losing 5 yards due to delay a game or false start, whatever it was, that's definitely not going to help their cause. Try to get in field goal range in these last 30 seconds to hopefully win the game during regulation. 2nd and 9, well, I don't know why my safety decided to run up to the freaking line of scrimmage there. This is not the time to be guessing it's going to be a run. 2nd and 9, Phillip Rivers drops back and throws it. That ball is right at the marker. I thought that hit the receiver was out of bounds there. So okay, whatever, Madden. 1st and 10, 16 seconds left. Rivers taking a deep shot. It's tipped, and Eddie Jackson comes up with an interception. He's running this one back, unable to get take this back for 6, which would have been freaking lovely, but ends up giving us a chance to at least hopefully get in position to get a game-winning field goal. Try to take a shot to Anthony Miller. He's unable to hold into the ball. So now at this point, we're looking more like a Hail Mary. So Trubisky's going to drop back, throw a quick out route to Robinson. We get just get the timeout in time. 1 second left on the clock, and this is where you'll see the deep shot to the end zone. Trubisky drops back, and I think we threw it to Robinson, and just ball falls harmlessly to the ground. So overtime. Of course, we can't get a nice little game-winning Hail Mary play for ourselves. It'll happen eventually. But anyways, we end up winning the toss coming out of halftime. Feeling good right now. We just need a touchdown to win. Definitely don't want to settle for a field goal because I don't want to give the Colts an opportunity. And we're just going to start off by trying to be tricky. Wildcat hasn't worked for us too much. The only time it's worked is with Cordell Patterson back there for a gain of about 7 yards. But we try to run read option with Anthony Miller, picks up 4 yards. 2nd down play goes nowhere, loses us a yard. 3rd and 7 after on our first drive in overtime, taking a deep shot to Robinson in double coverage, unable to come away with the ball. So we punt the ball. So this is a horrible situation now. I mean, granted, we're relying on my defense. I definitely still think that the defense is the strongest part of this team, but they just need the Colts just need a field goal to win this game. So definitely going to need our defense to hold up strong, and they do on 1st and 10, crushing Marlon Mack in the hole. Doesn't gain anything. 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Phillip Rivers looking to make a lot of adjustments here. It looks like he's trying to throw the ball. Oh, ends up tricking me. Ends up handing the ball off to Marlon Mack again. Picks up a gain of about 5 yards. Running hurry up offense here. He saw something he liked. I don't know what it was that he thought he saw. I don't think that he was in a good situation, but still has me nervous. Going to go ahead, call timeout. And okay, it didn't take my timeout away from me. But yeah, I clearly called timeout. But anyways, comes out, tries to throw the ball, knocked away, and now the Colts punt on their first opportunity. So our defense holds. Now we're in a situation where just a field goal wins the game. So try to piece together something here on this drive on offense. And oh my God, Trubisky, you're killing me, dude. You're killing me. Definitely a dangerous throw on his first pass of the second drive. Luckily, it's not intercepted. Drops a freaking dime to to Robinson on a post route. Oh my God, beautiful throw. Dropped it right over top of the corner. After I threw it, I thought the corner was going to be able to have a chance to make a play on the ball. But Trubisky put enough touch on it that he wasn't even a problem on that throw. 1st and 10 after a beautiful pass. We try to run the read option bubble screen. Gains about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. The read option worked before. Try to go right back to it with Trubisky. Stopped this time. Loses 3 yards. 3rd and 9. Trubisky dropping back to throw. Looking for, I think, Miller across the field. Miller just gets bumped. It's Robinson getting bumped. And it's picked off. So neither team is looking like they really want to win this game right now. The Colts get their second possession, second opportunity. The Bears have literally just thrown theirs away. At this point, it would be a blessing if we win this game. Phillip Rivers is going to take off on 2nd down and run the ball. Oh my God! We hit Phillip Rivers, fumbles the ball, and they get the ball right back. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. We were able to recover that fumble right there. We're already in field goal range with 2 or 3 runs in this ball game. But the drive continues. 2nd and 2. Phillip Rivers ends up checking it down to Marlon Mack for the 1st down. 1st and 10. 14 seconds left in the quarter. Phillip Rivers is going to drop back to throw. Looking deep, and he's going towards T.Y. Hilton. Eddie Jackson is just unable to make a play on the ball. And ball game. Colts win. So, after all the Madden BS, after Jimmy Graham unable to catch the ball and Phillip Rivers getting smacked and the ball just bouncing around the ground and we're unable to recover, T.Y. Hilton in the back of the end zone is how the game ends. So, it's unfortunate, but leave a like on the video. Bears drop down to 2-2. I'm not sure. I can't remember who we have next week, but subscribe for more Bears franchise gameplay. Subscribe for franchise gameplays in general. As you see, we got the Vikings going on, and pretty soon we're going to have the football team going on. So don't miss any of those videos coming out soon, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
Next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.